leader, Alhaji Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, His Excellency Senator Dr. George Igbegbe Kumendaju, His Royal Majesty John Elaigu Adoko Bagaji, CON, the Chidama, my lords, judges of High Courts, Customary Courts of Appeal, chairmen, members of Stanzua Ayate, CFR, the two team, Stanzua Ayate, CFR, the two team. Please, if you don't mind, can we put our hands together for our Royal Father as he takes his place at the microphone. His Majesty.
I want on behalf of the good people of Benue State, as the father in the land, to warmly welcome you, to appeal and lastly assurance. Your Excellency, I want to appreciate you for creating time out of your very busy Senator Dr. George Akume and the Honorable Minister Senator Dr. George Akume and the Honorable Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Engineer Professor Joseph clashes. It's not communal clashes, it's not repressor attacks, or skirmishes. It is this misinformation that led us, instead of joining hands to address the crisis, We hear there are some politicians who would even prefer that the crisis should worsen so that on in Benue State and the insecurity in all parts of Nigeria. We know you are capable of doing it, sir. We know and continue to produce food for Nigeria. I heard a story that there was a challenge in a place. In Kwara State, and you rose up and gave. I tell you that the people of Benue State vote not on basis of religion. It votes not on basis of religion, not on basis of ethnicity, but on basis of merit, standard.
The heart of a crying father and the assurance assurances of a man who supports the president. Your Excellency, Mr. President, our Royal Father has just said, if we gave you 2,000 votes the last time, whereas your arrival today will make sure that we deliver him 100% in 2027. Your Excellency, I'd like to present to you the Ohiti of the masses. His Excellency
Senator Hope Uzodinma, Governor of Nassau, the Speaker of the Benue State House of Assembly, Right Honorable members of the state legislative arm, government, and give glory to God Almighty for His love Glory to God Almighty for His love, His kindness and benevolence on our lives, and for making this day very possible, questionable demonstration of true leadership it is. Demonstration of true leadership it is. We commend the efforts of our security agencies and even though our eyes are full of tears, emotional grief due to the loss of our loved ones, properties, farmlands, and ancestral homes, are us and by us. Why we continue to mourn our losses, and rebuild from the ashes of pain, we humbly urge. I believe the federal government can address these by setting clear state-specific guidelines and regulatory frameworks to prevent any potential.
The caliber of personality he carried that made all of us who were growing up to aspire to become like him. Today I am honored to introduce him. To you and to bring him to the microphone. Growing up as children, we referred to him as the political calculator. I'm excited today to have our father in our midst, our leader and our president, who has come to take his time to console with the people of Benue State. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor for me to invite to the microphone, though not worthy, His Excellency, our President, distinguished Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President.
Thank you, the chairman of the Governor's War Room and his progressive and what you are still doing to keep our citizens safe and our country more respected. Chairman of our party, even though it's not for a political involvement, but as an elder statesman as an elder statesman and a peace-loving man, I'm glad you are here. This is your government too. All honorable ministers, I aborted my visit to Yelewata town because of the rain, floods, and bad roads. Particularly seeing the ruins and the carnage on camera is sad enough to keep a decision. We'll do something for the redevelopment, peace. It's vital, peace. It's vital to development, And you are elected under the progressive banner to ensure there's a peace, stability, and progress, so that we can come and commission projects, rejoice with you of progress, value, and things of joy. And you are not elected to bury people, create orphans and orphanages, and sympathize with widows. I want to protect them. I want to protect them. Abuse me all you want. Abuse me all you want. You must take that. You must take that. The art of leadership that dictate that you lead at this particular time. That you lead at this particular time. You are one in a million. You are one in a million of the chief people of to us, the people of Benue, they deserve the peace the traditional rulers mentioned taught you. To me, let me apologize and salute all the traditional rulers present. Thank you very much for the honor of being here. But it would have been a better day to clink glasses and rejoice in progress. I've seen the people hospitalized. Governor, please announce in a broadcast. Announce in a broadcast for people to donate more blood. Voluntarily to the hospitals. And thank to those medical personnel. We do in a character. and the economy in sharing, and the economy in sharing, in developing our people. Maybe part of the solution, NSA as you are here, is to equally find a channel, a radio station for Benue, work with them, so that we keep talking to each other about tolerance, the capacity to build our family as one single family. I salute those who have governed this state before, and particularly my friend, George Akume. When they have to come, we receive a lot of yams and food stuff from him. Not dead bodies. Let us please find a way to form a committee of elders here that committee to comprise those who had governed this state before, including Atom Pera, to be the committee to really find a permanent accommodation. I'm glad the Minister for Livestock is here. Where are you? Okay. Thank you. We are going to establish a ranch. Give me land, Governor. Me. Land here to establish a ranch. I will share the profit after you retire. We can shake off the backwardness. Yes, we can. What's key to this? Let us look at our national anthem again. A key item in it is that we want to hand over to the next generation, our children yet unborn, a banner without stain. We must work towards that. And I'm ready to work with you on that. Peace. You can't pause. You can't give us what we needed, such as food sovereignty, if you continue in conflict. I said it again and again. We are members, as Nigerians, we are members of the same family, living in the same house, but sleeping in different rooms. whether you're a thief or you're a Idoma, you're a Yoruba, we have no choice but to turn this country into a nation of prosperity, unity. Fight our enemies together, not fight each other now. Governor, you get me? The yoke is on you. That's part of the problem of leadership. There's nothing. You run around, take your lantern or torchlight where there's no electricity. Move around to see those leaders. Join them. The value of life, human life, is greater than that of a cow. And it's only when you open the door for conflict that political enemy will come in. Political enemies, they don't want you to succeed. Have you just realized that? Governor. No matter what I do, they will still abuse me. I read paper every time and listen to television whenever I have time. Just I watch who are abusing me and what type of abuse. I learn lessons from some of the critical ones too. Because I can't see it all. And it's from the mouth of my critics that I will, oh, okay, that is what you do. I'm the president. I won't do it. I will preempt you. I have to raise families, not to lose them. Provide health care, water for them to drink, food to eat. I saw Plateau launching its public transportation again, revival, okay. That is good. At least we are not borrowing money to pay salary now. We are able to create a good thing to happen. Governor, thank you. Let's do it. We've been fastening our belt. To give development to our country. You as leaders, it's only prosperity. That's where we are elected. And that is how you act your second term. You get me? Please get together with those governors too. And more frank, your torchlight in your hand. The committee of leaders, let's establish that. Move on to the other side of the economy. We cannot do without one another. Whatever we need to do, I will want us to create this leadership committee now, and then we meet in Abuja to really fashion out the nucleus of a lasting peace. And I'm ready to invest in that peace. I expect there should be arrests of those criminals. Christopher, thank you very much. I want your comments, and I know you can't be tired of staying in the bush, and Oloyede and Basha. Thank all of you. But we need to keep our ears to the ground. Let's get those criminals. Let's get them out. So DGNIA and DGSSS, retool your information channels and let's have tangible intelligence that this will not occur again. Thank you very much. Thank you.
If Mr. President will kindly permit us, we have a picture of the President and the Governor and all the governors that are here present.
That was President Bola Ahmed Tinubu addressing the town hall in Makurdi, Benue State, organized to address the recent attacks in that state. This town hall is coming after an attack on a Yelewata community in Guma local government area. You would recall that the president landed in that state today after that attack to pay a visit, a condolence visit, commiserating with the people of that state after the attack where over 100 people were killed. The president addressed a number of issues relating to politics, security, and cattle ranching. The president, first of all, appreciated the men of security and our armed forces for the sacrifices they have made in dealing with crisis in not just in Benue State but around the country. The president also talked about achieving peace. He was responsible for. He said he saw the level of dilapidation on that road and asked that it be fixed immediately. One of the things the president said was to say, and I quote, "We are here to govern and not to bury." And towards the end of his speech, he said, "We will convert this tragedy to prosperity. Let's get these criminals out," signaling the resolve of the president to deal with this crisis in Benue State. He also urged the governor, and not just that governor, the governor of Benue State, but other governors around the country, to exchange ideas on how to turn their challenges into prosperity. Those are some of the things that the president said. The governor also spoke, thanking the president for his continued support, but he also called for the establishment of a state police as the state solution to security challenges, monitoring that event or that town hall meeting rather, in Benue State. Godwin, the president said a lot at that meeting, but I just want to ask, as he was speaking, the body language of those who were in that room, were they convinced? What was the mood in that room as the president spoke? Godwin, I was asking you the mood in that room as the president spoke. Did it seem like the people were convinced that the president has resolved to bring peace to Benue State? All right, Godwin, if you can hear us, we were not able to connect with senior reporter Godwin Agwam, who monitored that event, but we will try and bring you update from Benue State subsequently. But that's the much we can take. You've been watching TVC News broadcast of the town hall meeting in Benue State to address the security challenges there and the visit of the president to that state. Coming up next is Sport Desk.